What's cracking with your snack and snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you on a special Saturday night with a special edition of Pizza Night. I'll be right back right after this to get it on with Little Caesars. When is the last time I said you are looking live at Little Caesars here on the corner of Wisteria Road and Germantown Road in Germantown, Maryland, part of a large shopping center full of different eating establishments, and that's just about all that's open here in the days of COVID-19. Certainly the Planet Fitness and the Shisha are not open, but Little Caesar sure is, and they got something today that got me to come out of my semi-retirement and talk to you. I'll be right back with a special edition of Pizza Night right after this. Never fear, Pizza Night is once again here for Saturday night, a special Saturday night, May 2nd, 2020. And welcome back to the new SAS headquarters. No cat calendar this year, guys. Did not get one, unfortunately, for Christmas, and that's where I usually get them. Anyway, today, here to check out the brand new Little Caesars. As you see, it says right there, delivery. Although I did pick up, because last time I got delivery, DoorDash didn't do me so well with this particular product, or a Little Caesars product in general, I mean. But today, I'm here to check out the brand new pepperoni cheeser. All right, and what we've got here is a large pizza for $7. First of all, good price. A little bit more than their standard fare, but not too expensive. Trying to keep that lid up there. All right, you got pepperoni, of course, and then you have probably some of their standard cheese, although I hadn't seen any reference as to what all of the cheese is, though it does have plenty of melty, gooey, fresh mozzarella on there, and that's what drew me to this particular pizza. And also, it supposedly has sweet basil on it, but there's not a ton of it on there, it would appear. It seems to be sparsely dispersed throughout this pie. Looks like they did a, what do you call it, a Chuck E. Cheese job on me there. Maybe they stuck a piece of pizza from another pizza in there. I'm just kidding. Let me go ahead and pull up that big old 420 slice and show you what it looks like. There is the 420 slice, nice thick crust. It is a Parmesan Asiago crust, in case I did not mention that previously. A little bit of flop to it in the front. It gets stiffer and thicker by the, get to the base there. That's usually the case, isn't it? Anyhow, lots of pepperonis on there. Cheese in there too. I'm going to enjoy this $7 pizza, guys, and I'm going to enjoy it with you right after this on this special edition of Pizza Night. Alright, gang, I'm back on the special edition of Pizza Night. Been wanting to do one for a long time. Saw this product last week or something like that. I know a few of my contemporaries have already checked it out, but that's okay, because I'm not in this business full-time anymore. Am I enjoying my semi-retirement? Kind of, but not while I'm in quarantine, that's for sure. Got laid off from the real job. At least I'm getting paid by somebody anyhow. So yeah, that's good to know. How are you guys doing today? Let me go ahead and show you this next to my noggin the way I always do. Smells really good. It has very rapidly lost heat though. That's one thing I will notice. I've only been here for about 5 minutes and it's pretty much room temperature at this point. So a little disappointed there. Let me go ahead and take a chomp of this. Let me go ahead and check out that back crust real quick with the Parmesan and the Asiago on it. First impressions, it's a good pizza. It's worth $7. Now digging deeper into this thing, of course not being as hot as it possibly could kind of hinders the product a little bit. I was there right when I said I was going to be, so I wonder how much earlier this pizza was ready than when I got here. That's one thing I want to know. Secondly, I'm not so sure about the freshness of the fresh mozzarella. That's one thing I have to go ahead and convey right away. But let me go ahead and build this thing from the bottom to the top the way we always do. The crust with the Parmesan and the Asiago on it is, for the most part, just like your standard crust. Nothing very, very special, just kind of there. Fairly bready, not a lot of flavor up front. But once you get to the back, it is nice and crunchy. Has a good burnt cheese flavor, similar to like the way Cheez-Its taste, kind of. Even though this isn't, you know, cheddar on the back. It's, you know, a similar kind of thing, sharpness or whatever. But a little bit mellowed down because of the Asiago and the Parmesan. So that's pretty good. Now when you get to the sauce is their basic sauce. Nothing very special about that. Not extremely tomatoey, so that'll come into play later. But otherwise, pretty tasty. Fairly standard. No big deal. Alright, so then we got their cheese. And the cheese is supposed to be one of the big things on this pie, being that it is fresh mozzarella. Well, fresh mozzarella tends to be very gooey. And, you know, it's doesn't congeal quite as much and harden up quite as much as regular pizza cheese when you cook it. Usually ends up being a little more, I don't know, a little less firm, I would say. But in this case, because it just tends to be a little bit rubbery. I mean, yeah, I expect a little bit of a stretch off of it, but I don't want this thing to be like, you know... Flavor-wise, it tasted like fresh mozzarella, but it just didn't give me that overall texture that I like of fresh mozzarella. So it seemed like it had been sitting there a little longer than expected, or perhaps, like I said, maybe this fresh mozzarella isn't so fresh. I don't know. Not a ton of basil on there, whichever way you say it. So I don't get what I was looking for in this pizza. What I was looking for going into this pizza, when you combine the tomato, the basil, and the fresh mozzarella, is something of a caprese-like experience, you know what I mean? But sauce is not tomatoey enough, the fresh mozzarella is not soft enough, and then there's just not enough basil on the pie. So with that said, calculating all of the denominators, I think I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a tepid 5/8 of a thumbs up, just because it's nothing special, man. I can't give it 3/4, because 3/4 is way too much, man. 2/3, that's too much too. 5/8 thumbs up is what I'm giving this pepperoni cheeser, or Skeezer, from Little Caesars. So guys, like I was saying, let me know in the comments below how things are going with you in your quarantine. Are you guys getting through? Are you struggling? I know it's been a struggle for me the last couple of years, but right now things are going pretty smooth, despite neither one of the folks in my household working. Just let me know how you're doing down below. Also, you know, if you want to see more special editions of Pizza Night, let me know as well. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing them, because quite honestly, it's kind of a pain sometimes. Just setting up all this stuff and everything and tripping over everything. But beyond that, I've gotten over my pizza aversion that I had for most of last year. I like pizza again. You know, maybe once the COVID ends and we got into spring and summer, like I normally do, I'll take Pizza Night on the road and do some things around Germantown, Gaithersburg, Rockville area here. I don't know. But let me know down in the comments below what you'd like to see me do in the future here on Pizza Night, or anything with the Snack Society channel. We're on semi-retirement. I'm not coming back full-time at this point, but I am open to doing special editions from time to time just for you, like this one. So guys, let me know that. Also check us out on social media. Facebook, join it. Twitter, @BrandonReichSAS. Instagram too. Make sure you check out the Patreon if you really want to, although we're not doing anything active on there right now, so any donations or anything that are given will be completely gratis, basically, on you, because I'm just not doing anything special on that. I may reconstruct it later on, but if you want to, go ahead. The link's down there. Thanks for your attention, and thank you for your consideration. And ladies and gentlemen, what else is there to do but tell you to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell to be notified. And in the meantime, in between time, I will see you next time, whenever that is. Bye.